Okay, class. I just wanted to try to make a quick video to kind of help remind, especially for you virtual students. So when you look at this worksheet here, what we are going to be practicing is using our y equals function. So when you look on your calculator over here to the right, we can click on this y equals button to insert equations. Now what we want to make sure we do is use our negative, 2, and x, which is right here beside the alpha button. Okay, we're looking for y equals negative 2x. If we plug that equation into our calculator, we can use the second graph button to get to that table, which is in blue, to find all of our answers. So when we look through here and we see 1, that's a negative 2. If we go down to 4, we can look at 4 equaling negative 8. We look at a negative 5, we'll have to go up for that one in a second. But if we look at 3, that's a negative 6. And if we go back up, so we got to go back over to our calculator, hit the up button, and we're looking for negative 5. And that would get our last answer to be a 10. So we can use this to very easily plug in our equations. Just like if we go back to y equals, now we might want to clear that out. If we do 4 plus 2x, 4 plus 2x, again beside alpha, if we look here and look at our table, this will generate every answer we want. Okay, so let's look quickly at the next one. The other thing we're going to look at here today is then using this to use and determine equations for 2 points. Now this one's going to be a little bit more complicated when you look at your sheets, but what that's going to require us to do is use our stat. So if we just second quit out of everything, and what we're going to start at here is our stat, edit. This is going to allow us to put our points in. Now we want to make sure we hit our x values in list 1. So we can hit 1, enter. And our other x value is 2. And then when we go over to list 2, we can put 1. Well, that was paired up with a 5. So hit enter. And 2 was with a y value of 7. So it's really just kind of putting our list, our pairs, into this list. Once we are here, we want to make sure we hit stat. And now we're going over to calc, and we want to go down to number 4. So just hit the 4 button. Now, if your calculator, if you have an older version of the calculator, it'll probably just have this LinReg AX plus B. But either way, what we want to do is go down to store our regular equation. And that's going to allow us to then hit variables, y variables, enter, and then y1. Okay, so again, that was variables, y variables, enter, enter, get our y1. Now, if you had the old calculator, it's still the same thing, but at this point, we want to enter or calculate, and what that's going to do is give us our equation. So we'd be looking for a value is our slope, b value is our y-intercept, so y equals 2x plus 3. The cool thing about storing that equation is now it automatically puts us in here. Now for this worksheet, all we need to do is write down y equals 2x plus 3. So if we kind of click in there, we can say y equals 2x plus 3. And that would match up with DE. But the cool thing about this, especially when you go to work on the rest of your packet, is when it starts asking you for other values, we can then use those two combinations to look at table and predict any value we want, whether it's an x value, whether it's a y value, whatever you want to do there. So hopefully that helps you get through this lesson a little bit better. If you have any other questions, you will have to kind of reach out and contact me. So good luck and have a great day.